everyone and welcome back to Tropical Marine Centre. Colette here. Today's video we're going to be doing another Next Wave Diaries. This is going to be episode number 6. I'm going to be talking to you about all 3 of our Next Wave range of tanks. So the 60, the 85 and also, as you can see next to me, the 35. Today we're going to be adding in some brand new invertebrates and fish into this tank. We'll be choosing our first fish. I'll be taking you out into the fish house. We'll be picking the fish, corals and inverts to go inside this tank for the first time. This tank has been running for a good few weeks now and is completely cycled, so it's ready and raring to go. And I'll be showing you some quick updates on both of the other tanks as well. So if you want to stay tuned for all of that, please watch this video to the very end, and thank you for watching. So let's start off with our updates on both the Next Wave 85 and 60. Now the Next Wave 85 is the Peninsula tank that was set up 3 months ago and is doing incredibly well, as you can see. We went for a bridge-like scape for this tank made out of some of the Eco Reef Rock in Selection Box A. I am extremely happy with the scape and corals that have been picked for this tank. I have now added in a reef flow wave maker to give more movement to the corals, as there is so much rock within this tank I didn't want any dead spots. Now we have created a beautiful soft coral tank with quirky additions of a firefish, blenny and scorpino fish. I have also added in some peppermint shrimp to hopefully eat a little bit of Aiptasia that is growing within the tank as well. Moving on to the Next Wave 60, this tank has been up and running for 8 months now and is flourishing. We now have coral growth over the rockwork, which is great to see and always an achievement. I have added in the new Reef Flow 2.0 Nano 1000, our newest wave maker, to this tank, which is a powerful little pump, I will say. Now this tank houses a feisty little dot dash blenny and 2 black clownfish. The 3 fish really do complement each other well, and we have gone for the majority of soft corals in here with 1 or 2 hard coral additions. You'll also see some money carries in here which do an absolutely great job with the algae, and then there is a few additions of little hermit crabs. Now let's head on into the fish house to pick the first invertebrates, corals and fish for the Next Wave 35. Here in our fish house we will go through the coral trays to pick out some soft corals that will pop under the Illumina Micro Plus on this tank. I am thinking different types of mushrooms with maybe a small zoa rock and leather coral as well. Now for the invertebrates, I'm also looking for some sexy shrimp, as they are tiny and also bring a great feature to the tank with their funny little dance routines in their tails. As you can see inside the fish house at the moment, we have some incredibly coloured up nicely mushrooms, which I'm really happy to see. It makes this a lot easier to choose lots of different colours of mushrooms for this tank, especially when you just want to make sure that the corals that you pick off are the right conditions of the lighting that you get provided with. Well, these are going to pop under that light, that's for sure. Now to pick the fish. I don't just want to go ahead and pick any fish that may look small to start with but potentially get much bigger in time. I want to pick fish that will be suitable for living here long term. So for me, I want to look for some nano fish, and it is incredibly helpful that the tank came with a livestock recommendation list to help me pick suitable inhabitants. Now I know I want maybe 1 or 2 maximum small fish in here, so out of this list I looked for some nicely coloured ones but that will also get on well with each other. So here I have chosen a beautiful yellow goby and gold court jester goby as well. These will be the perfect size for this tank and will also pair really nicely with the sexy shrimp too. Let's get the fish, corals and inverts all drip acclimated to the water conditions inside the tank. I do this for 30 minutes. Now once I have drip acclimated, I can place the corals inside the tank to settle in before sticking down with the Sunreefers putty later on. Now it's time to add in the fish and get the reef guard back on to stop any jumpers from getting out. I have also dulled the lights so the fish and corals can get used to these by slowly turning up the intensity throughout the day. All in all, I'm very pleased with the pics that I have made today for this tank, and once settled it will be lovely to see the shrimp and fish doing their thing alongside the stunning corals chosen. That's it from me today at Tropical Marine Centre. Thank you to everyone that's watched this video right until the very end. If you are enjoying these videos, please feel free to go and click the subscribe button if you haven't already, or you can click the notification bell. That will remind you of our future videos coming up. And thank you everyone. Don't forget you can check your local TMC stockist of all of our items over on our website using the link in the description bar below. See you all in the next one.